What's up, guys? This is Connor Shaw, graduated here in 2014, played quarterback, won a few games. Welcome to campus. Follow me. So this is the Horseshoe. This is where you'll be coming to class. Your classroom buildings, different colleges will be spread along here. If you can visualize, once the students get back on campus, they'll have hammocks set up, throwing frisbee. And if you can imagine several thousand people here back in 2012, Darius Rucker set up college game day after we beat up on the Dogs 35-7. All right, so as you're walking to class, from someone who's been there, done that, tip number one, they call Columbia, South Carolina famously hot for a reason. This will be your friend, use it. Tip number two, these brick steps here. I've seen a handful of people trip and faceplant. You don't want to be that guy. Follow me, this is the president's house. We'll go check and see if Mr. Bob Caslin's awake yet. Probably just wrapped up his marathon this morning. Tip number three, you'll see a million squirrels around here. They're the most friendly squirrels in the world. Don't feed them, they'll follow you home. All right, we're just coming off the Horseshoe. We're coming up on here, the J School, a journalism school. In this building that just renovated, it's got a full TV studio. So if you're into broadcasting or journalism, this is where you'll be spending the majority of your time on campus. You guys are gonna have to share the campus with me this fall. I am a new student going back to grad school, get my graduate degree, so I'm sure I'll be seeing you guys on campus here soon. All right, right here you have the Longstreet Theater, computer science building, and honestly have no idea what that building is, but it looks sweet. Didn't have any classes there. But the Longstreet Theater, if you've heard of Darius Rucker, they started as Hootie and the Blowfish, pretty cool story. A graduate of South Carolina, originated in 5 Points playing at bars, and this is actually on one of their album covers. All right, welcome to T. Coop, Thomas Cooper Library. So fun fact, I got here in 2010, and before the Doty Academic Center was born, we actually had our athlete study hall in the bottom floor of this building. The reality is you'll spend most of your time in the Doty, in the academic portion of your career, but you'll go over here for group projects or pop in there in between classes. All right, right in front of T. Coop, I know the water looks nice. You're actually not supposed to swim in it, even though after some big winds, you'll have the riffraff from 5 Points jumping in the pool. And actually, Dr. Harris Pastides partook in it. He participated in jumping in it as well. So it's kind of a thing around here. So after we beat some big time teams this year, we may go make a cannonball in here. All right, we're coming up on the newly built Student Health Center. And this just goes to show you the commitment to the students here on campus. And you have a lot of resources at the Doty, at the operations building, but when you're on campus, you still have this at your disposal. All right, we have arrived to the Russell House. Now, tip number four, although you have your meals planned by our dietitian, Kristen Coggins, and prepared by our in-house chef, I highly recommend you to stop by here after practice for Chicken Finger Wednesdays. It's chicken fingers and curly fries. You're welcome. Don't tell Kristen. All right, time for tip number five. You have the Bull Street parking garage. You're gonna have parking garage spread out through campus. Carpool with one of your teammates. Otherwise, you're gonna be trying to find a parking spot for 30 minutes and be late to class. And you don't wanna be a list guy and end up with Coach Jackson in the morning. All right, we're coming down from the Russell House. We have Blossom Street right here. Take a left, it's gonna take you to 5 Points. This is a student hub. Go say hello to my friend, Mr. Andy at Andy's Deli, grab you a sub. Right here is East Quad, AKA the Pink Palace. If you know, you know. This is where we stayed at until 650 was built, and now you guys have it much nicer. We keep going up here, we have the business building, so let's go check it out.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica Jackson, and welcome to the Darla Moore School of Business. Most of you will have a few classes here. In addition to being one of the newest buildings here on campus, we're also one of the top business schools, not in the country, but in the world. So like I said, most of you guys will have classes here. Let's say you have a 10 a.m. class. Good news for you, you don't have to leave your dorm until about 9:57. All right, welcome back to 650 Lincoln. And while, yes, I know you probably read, seen, and watched tons of videos on the dorms, and they are the nicest dorms in the country, what truly makes it great is everything that's around it. A short walk across the bridge, you'll find our Student Recreation Center. You'll find a lot of our guys blowing off some steam and playing basketball. And hey, if you need your ego checked, catch me on the court. Now I know what you're thinking, this is a campus tour, but when something's on the edge of campus, we gotta go check it out. Now we're here on Main Street. It's got a ton of variety of food and a pretty cool nightlife.
What's going on, fellas? It's Rod Wilson, alumni, 2004, student athlete. I'm just gonna take you on a tour. I'm back, now I'm a coach here, linebacker coach. Welcome back to South Carolina, welcome to South Carolina. Over here, right here, we got a newly renovated criminal justice building. Right now we sit in the tip of the Horseshoe. We're just gonna walk through and kind of visit and see what's changed. It's been a long time, 16 years since I probably walked this campus. I mean, what better place you wanna be at on a college campus? I mean, look at nature, look at all this, man. You got old history, you got some renovated part of the campus. I mean, this is a great walk. Now, my freshman year, I had a good bit of classes over here. So I can recall walking from the East Quad, which is probably the best dorm on campus back then. You know, the guys are staying in 650 right now, which is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's one of the best residences for student athletes in the country. Now, as a freshman, you want to walk. You know, you want to walk because you want to see everybody on campus. As you get a little older, you get to the point where you say, man, if you got a car, you're just gonna drive, you wanna park. The walk is always great, you know. You get to see people on campus and kind of just enjoy the scenery. Even this building looks a little different, but I believe one of my history classes was in this building. And back then we had class checkers. It was a big class. So, you know, the guys or the ladies at the door checking your class, making sure you're in there, and they will leave. It's a huge class. So me coming from a small school, I might have had 15, 20 people in my class. And then coming here as a freshman and having, I don't know, 100 and something people in there or whatever, you know, it could get a little overwhelming. But, I mean, it was a great experience. So when you look around, a lot of these buildings have been renovated. All right, so I believe this is journalism and communication building. Looks pretty nice outside. Let's take a look inside. Now look at this. This is nice. Really nice. Really nice. Because now I'm walking in here looking at this, seeing on TV screens and, you know, the updated stuff, the renovation, all that stuff. I mean, it's really nice. So picture yourself walking into a building like this. They got outlets on your desk, on your table. You know, for y'all new age kids, you can keep your iPhones charged so y'all can stay in touch on social media when you're actually supposed to be paying attention. But it's okay. So that's the quad. I think they call it the Pink Palace now or something, right? But we call it East Quad, the quad. It was, when we came here, it was just South Quad first. So I graduated I think it was May 26th out of high school. I think May 29th or something like that, I was in college. And I stayed in South Quad, which is off to the right. It was me, Dondrell Pinkins, and Dante Robinson. Walking back from class, if we had free time, because we were staying in East Quad, we used to hang out right there on the bricks. Because people were walking through, but that was our hangout spot, right outside the quad. This was brand new when we moved in, 2000, class of 2000. And that's the thing, class of 2000, yeah, I'm still close to a lot of those guys. You're gonna build so many good relationships at this school, in that locker room. You're gonna build a ton of relationships. 430B. Right there. Right here to the right, that was my room. That was our living room right here, those two windows. You kind of saw a little bit of South Carolina campus, you know. You seen some of the classrooms, seen some of the new buildings. You seen how they kind of updated stuff around here. I mean, it's really nice. You can imagine yourself walking through here during the fall, during the spring, during the summer, you know, going to your classes. This is a place right here that you have everything you need. Everything you need. You're going to create and build relationships with professors, with students, with teammates, in that locker room on campus. These students on this campus are going to be at the games, yelling for you. Come see it for yourself. This place is special.